But evil itself is not entirely negative. It's take, for example, the evil of suffering, the evil of pain, is really very functional if you come to think of it, that you are pained when you have a toothache, and that's a signal that you have to go to the dentist. If you didn't have the pain in your tooth, the infection would go on and you would lose all your teeth probably. And if you put your hand over a fire, it hurts, and that is a signal you have to withdraw your hand. So pain is a signal of something having gone wrong with the system, which you can then attend to and prevent the thing from becoming too destructive. So pain has its uses. As for death itself, people say, well, why do people die? Well, the world would be awfully full if nobody died. If no trees died and no animals died, there wouldn't be any space for any more ones. So it's probably good that animals and plants and trees and human beings do die to make room for their successors. So death is not an unmitigated evil. And I suppose the problem of sin is one of the most serious ones. But if God is going to create free human beings who serve Him freely, He has to allow the possibility that people will refuse to serve Him. People would disobey His law and produce chaos in the world, or some measure of chaos in the world. And He doesn't, God doesn't intervene all the time to prevent the bullet from reaching the head. It would be a really rather crazy universe if God were constantly reaching into it to prevent natural causes from having their natural effects. So God allows us to be responsible for the evil that we do. And that sometimes hurts innocent people. But I suppose the nearest thing we have to an answer is probably Jesus Christ. We have in Jesus Christ a person who was totally innocent, who suffered all kinds of rejection, humiliation, torture really, and flagellation, crowning with thorns, and mockery, and crucifixion, death at an early age, a very painful, humiliating death. So he faced evil in its full dimensions, even though he was innocent, and then we have the assurance that he rose from the dead, rose to eternal glory in heaven, and is eternally rewarded for his patience and suffering. So I think the example of Jesus Christ teaches us that even suffering and death of the innocent is not totally evil, but it may be a way in which people can prepare for an entrance into eternal life and glory. And that's the nearest thing I can come to a Christian solution to the very serious problem, the problem of evil.